NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the Packers, and it's all up next.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the second round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from him. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
A short gain here, maybe a year. The 20. Ritter will set up to throw it. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Ritter now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 4. Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Right back to Mitchell here. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So the completion gets them just a yard, and it'll be second down. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Bust through the tackle, and he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Look, we talk about second effort all the time, but in short yardage situations, you'd better have second effort in order to try and pick up a first down. And sometimes as a back, you have to be your own blocker too, don't you?
And we talk about running lanes. He made his own running lane right there with that power move. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. Love now. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake. Here's Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing. Love. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Traylon Burks. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it was Traylon Burks capping things off with a touchdown catch. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. But now Dallas gets set to take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. First down, here's Mitchell. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Ritter to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They run over center with Mitchell. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Over the middle, complete. It's Moss. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. Ritter off the play fake. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No, it appears they're going to mark him short of the 1st. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Trying the right side with Mitchell. He'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Following the interception, Love got a man and he hits him in stride. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. As a nice run there, gets them down to the 6-yard line.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front.
Touchdown, Packers! Jaden Reed from 6 yards away. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays, and the result, a Green Bay score. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Ritter back to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Ritter with it after the play fake. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Ritter. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Here's Ritter. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. 38 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Love. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first.
Here's Tommy Townsend now
as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw.
The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
It was an excellent first half from quarterback Jordan Love. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes, as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Jacobs going to try the middle. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt. 3-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Ready. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
On third down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. To throw now. Here's Love. Complete here. It's Hyde. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Over the middle, it's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
Let's go now. Ready, switch, yellow, switch, red.
Off the play fake, Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Here we go, set. Hut.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Go. Ready?
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
In motion goes the tight end.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And out now come the Cowboys. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
On the set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot on the
best.
gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ready.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Let's go now.
Here's Jacobs from the gun.
And this will be a Packers 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
Love. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
On now is the Packers punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. There's the stiff arm. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Down.
A give running right is Mitchell. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. 2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Set. Ready.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pierce the intended target there.
And now it's 2nd down.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 42. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Here we go. Ready.
Ritter now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Ready.
Ritter to throw it. This one completes Alec Pierce. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. A give here to Mitchell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially...
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Now the Packers get set to go. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage. And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round so important?
Yeah, they may have downplayed it, but we could also sense that it was important to them because nothing has to change. You don't have to uproot anything. Sometimes when you're going on the road, you may have to even leave earlier in order to get acclimated if it's going to be a tough environment against the team you're going to play. So being at home is a big deal, but now they know, at least they feel like it. They're moving on to the championship round. There's got to be no better feeling. They'll get that 24-hour roll in. Enjoy that before they look forward to the next opponent.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he is going to have a Packers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ready. Cut.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Let's go now.
Ritter. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go.
Here's Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Here comes 2nd down. Once again, it's Mitchell.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Come on, set.
1st down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
On the handoff, Mitchell.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Well, what a game this has been, and now overtime will decide who goes on to play in the NFC Championship.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
On the set. Here we go. Check pink. Ready.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This being their second opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Trying the right side with Mitchell.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
3rd and 2.
Let's go now. Set.
He finds his man complete. That's Moss. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
All they need is a field goal. Any kind of score here on this 2nd drive would be a game winner. It's 1st and 10.
Throw left side complete to Moss. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Back to throw, Ritter.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
To the air again, it's Ritter.
Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. This would put them in the NFC title game. And this one is no good. He missed it. And we will play on here in overtime.
Oh, that's so deflating, Brandon, because you know he was thinking to himself, just give me a shot. Just put us in a position to win the game and I'll get it done. But this kick, not on target, and we'll keep going here.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
This now in field goal range. It's a question of when you want to try it. Here's 1st down.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9.
Set. Ready. Check white. Switch. Yellow.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Jacobs going to try the middle. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain.
121 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Let's go. Black one. Yellow. Line. Set. Hunt.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Blue check. Check pink.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good. He splits the uprights. And in doing so, he sends them to the NFC title game. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll do it for us.